Definitely right now, San Miguel is feeling the pinch of the absence of Alex Cabagnol.
Yes.
His quarterbacking, his attack on the defense of Ginebra. And let's see if San Miguel will slice this double-digit margin heading into the second half. Because right now, Ginebra has been controlling the tempo of this game, both defensively and offensively.
So Jay Washington, kahit sa take two, still off on this on that free throw shot. And for the benefit of our viewers who may have just joined us, Alex Cabagnol, as you mentioned, Coach, will not be playing in this ball game.
Under the weather, huh?
He's under the weather. He has a high fever. Umuwi na po siya. He's not even in the building. Ronald Tubid, the fake, the stop.
Relentless. Not settling for a lot of three-point jumpers. Looking for high percentage shots. We talked about shot selection. Quite a problem for Ginebra down the stretch in that losing game in the previous outing. But today so far, very controlled. Relying really on making the defensive stops. Very unselfish likewise, issuing a lot of extra passes.
A conference high 28 points for Ronald Tubid as you look at the crowd attendance. And that, by the way, is the Big Cube at the Big Dome. It's the biggest indoor LED installation in the country today, custom built from the USA from the makers of the same LED scoreboard of the Miami Heat and the Orlando Magic Stadium. So no matter how far you're seated, you still get front row experience. The Big Cube at the Big Dome. Only here at the Araneta Coliseum. Back to more second quarter action. Ronald, or rather Paul Artadi, a little too much on that jumper.
Once again, Ginebra blocking out Jay Washington. No second chance opportunity. So far, San Miguel only with 4 offensive rebounds in this ball game.
Jimbo Aquino playing only his second game of the semifinal series. Villanueva against Benici.
Tandaan natin dito that fourth game of the series went into double overtime. A lot of players here tonight, ang haba ng kanilang mga inilaro ng previous outing. Yung sinabi kanina ni Coach Agustin, cause for concern on his side, yung fatigue factor para sa kanyang mga manlalaro. And definitely sometimes yung survival mode on the part of Ginebra, mahihigitan even if they're down here in the series 1-3.
Let's take a look now at this Phoenix moment, see what our cameras captured. This was Coach Jung with Chico earlier in this ball game. And he's happy about this 15, now 16-point lead. But he's not satisfied. He's not the kind of guy that will be satisfied until matapos na yung final buzzer and it will officially be called a win.
Simple lang kanilang nais makarating sa game number 6. Once again, they have gotten the job done so far here in the first half. A minute and 13 on top by 16, limiting San Miguel to only 14 here in the second quarter.
And Enrico Villanueva staying aggressive.
Even the defense of Jay Washington has been consistently attacked by Villanueva and Eric Meg. Frontline scoring, interior scoring, working for Ginebra.
And we are down to less than a minute. This last minute brought to you by Minute to Win It. Paul Artadi can't get the putback.
Alex Cabagnol, 17 points in 31 minutes, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Yung ability to create scoring opportunities for his teammates is sorely missed by San Miguel right now. San Miguel is forced to look for their shots off the dribble. That is what Alex Cabagnol serves them on the table.
Enrico Villanueva earlier, agresibo para sa Barangay Ginebra Kings. And now the veteran Rudy Hatfield at the line. And he now brings the lead up to 19, 53 to 34, 35 seconds and counting here in the first half. Dondon Ontiveros can't get an open look. Jay Washington launches it. No. And loose ball foul laban sa Barangay Ginebra, could be against Villanueva. Oh no, it will be Willie Miller called for the loose ball foul. That's foul number 3 on him.
Washington has been held scoreless here in the second quarter. Finished with 5 points at the end of the first. talked about Willie Miller having 3 personal fouls. That's why papasok maya-maya lamang itong si John Wilson, perhaps to give Willie Miller a breather.
That's his first 3 foul for the Gymnastics.
Bagong isip dito ni Coach Young, that 16.9 na lamang at ang possession will swing back to Ginebra, and they will be on offense after these 2 free throws by Arwin. First point of the game for Arwin Santos.
Arwin Santos averaging 10 points per ball game in this semifinal series. He's off on his second free throw. So the lead still at 18 in favor of Barangay Ginebra. Willie Miller on the attack. Nowhere to go. Aquino loses it. And while the Barangay Ginebra Kings might not have ended the second quarter the way they wanted to, they will be going back to the dugout a little happier than they did the last time around with an 18-point lead, 53-35. Doing their part on offense, being aggressive on the inside while limiting the San Miguel Beermen. Over to Gene Rufino.
Thanks, Vito. I'm here with Rico Villanueva. Rico, we have 12 points and 8 rebounds in the first half. How have you managed to keep San Miguel at only 35 points in the first half?
We're playing team defense very well, so we're not just relying on our individual defense, but we're helping each other out. So I guess that's the key to our defense.
What do you guys need to do to be able to extend the series to game number 6?
Just gotta work hard, do the things right, and be smarter. That's it. We have to be smarter. That's it.
All right, thank you very much, Rico. Good luck in the second half. Stand by for the news break. More of game number 5 right here on Solar TV.
It is halftime here at the Big Dome. This is game number 5 in the semifinal series between the Barangay Ginebra Kings and the San Miguel Beermen. The San Miguel Beermen have averaged 100 points in their 3 wins in the series, but after the first 2 quarters, they have been severely limited to only 35 points. And Barangay Ginebra's campaign for extending this series to a game 6 is still looking very good. Vito Lazatin here along with Coach Ronnie Magsalok. And speaking of the San Miguel being severely limited, that's why we want to take this time to talk about defense and to also talk about bench scoring.
Definitely Ginebra making full use of that day to prepare for today's game against San Miguel. 64-45 in terms of bench scoring in the previous game, but here so far, efficient offense and unforgiving defense resulting into this big lead by Ginebra heading to the third quarter.
Well, here to help prove our point, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from early in this game. Take a good look at Mark Aguiwa in this one.
The starters got the job done for Ginebra. They stayed close, but when the second unit of Ginebra made their entry into the game, they made instant impact on the offense, gave the lead to the Gin Kings, protected it all the way to the end of the second quarter. And Mark Kagiwa once again showing us why his moniker is Mark the Spark Kagiwa.
Mark Kagiwa responsible for 6 points already in this ball game, but it's Enrico Villanueva, who you saw briefly on your screens, that is leading the way for the Kings with 12 points. Another important highlight.
Probably the more important aspect of the game for the Gin Kings, and Enrico Villanueva highlighted this during his halftime interview. Not only is individual defense important, team defense has to be so efficient, so precise for the Gin Kings. Danny Sigel torched them for 11 points in the second quarter in the previous game, but Ginebra learning their lesson well, just collapsing, containing, and defense resulting into offense for the Gin Kings. Multiple possessions, multiple defensive stops, 15-point margin heading into the third. And likewise, once again, the numbers will tell the story here in the first half. Ginebra very aggressive in attacking the basket, attacking Jay Washington, attacking Arwin Santos. 16 out of 19 free throws on the other side. A visibly fatigued San Miguel squad, only accounting for 6 free throws. Rebounding was a problem for Ginebra in game number 4, but so far not here today. Villanueva Hatfield taking care of business. Assist count favors Ginebra. Fast break point once again favors the Gin Kings.
Enrico Villanueva picking up from where he left off in game number 4. After scoring a conference high, he leads the way with 12. Ronald Tubid not too far behind, but just like in game number 4, he heated up in the second half. So that might be what we can expect from Ronald Tubid. Minsan si Ronald Tubid hindi naman kaagad talaga umi-score yun. Sometimes all you need from Ronald Tubid is one half for him to do the damage.
And then definitely also you have to mention Mike Cortez, who also started out so well for Ginebra. Most productive game so far for Mike Cortez with 9 total points. Everything going so well for Ginebra so far. Everybody playing well for them in the first half. But they have to close out this game and send this series into game number 6, and expect that San Miguel will come out hard, strong, and firing here in the third quarter.
The name that was missing from that list, Jay Washington. 5 points so far in this ball game. He's coming off a 19.20 rebound performance. We stressed on this at the top of the coverage. Si Jay Washington, he's been the man behind every San Miguel win in this series. And they're going to be counting on him here in the second half. Pero bagong lahat, we want to invite all those aspiring referees to join the PBA Referees Academy to have a chance to be among the elite group of game officials working the games of the country's best basketball talents. You can download your application forms on the site you see there. You can also call the PBA office 470-2768. Just look for Junior Bengwa. And the deadline, by the way, for submission of your application has been extended till the end of the month, January 31, 2011. Our second half is now officially underway. We thank you for joining us on the PBA on Solar TV. Vito Lazatin here, along with Coach Ronnie Magsano. Gino Rufino is our courtside partner, and we'll be hearing his first update a little later on. But first, Mike Cortez with a breakthrough and the basket.
Weary legs for San Miguel, and once again, Ginebra attacking the transition defense of the Beermen. We also have to highlight that San Miguel only had 4 assists at the end of the first half. 3 in the first and only 1 in the second quarter. Once again, very handicapped with the absence of an ailing Alex Cabagnot today are the San Miguel Beermen.
Olsen Racela hounded by Hatfield Peña. Down low, Washington up and under. That goes nowhere.
Once again, Enrique Villanueva just illustrating the kind of team defense necessary for Ginebra to make sure that the production of San Miguel is really kept to a minimum.
And here with the inside scoop from the dugout, it's Gino Rufino.
Thanks, Vichon. I caught up with Coach Ato Agustin at the half, and he gave me a few pointers. He said not having Alex is tough, especially him creating in the offense. He also said that they need to be patient, bring the lead down to single digits. And he said that the first 5 minutes of the second half is crucial. We need to come out with some energy, or we're in trouble. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Gino. Alex Cabagnot had to leave the venue, was actually here earlier, but due to a high fever, decided to skip this game. He is actually home, probably watching this game as we speak. And we talked about kung paano mararamdaman ng San Miguel Beermen ang absence ni Alex Cabagnot, and I think they're feeling it right here.
Ramdam na nila. Cabagnot is a double threat. A very able producer in ball screen attack, pick and roll basketball for San Miguel. Creates scoring opportunities, provides the leadership. Youthful, hungry for a title. His first ever title kung sakasakali for San Miguel. But right now, Ginebra, give them credit. 55 points. But more importantly on defense, limiting San Miguel to only 35, 20 in the first and 15 in the second.
The Kings can extend their biggest lead of the ball game. Tubid finding Willie Miller. Miller, the fall away. No. Dorian Peña controlling the boards.
Alam mo, Vito, dito tayo babagsak sa ganitong klaseng cliche. Wishing and hoping will not get things done. You have to do your part. And Ginebra is doing that hard part of trying to outplay a very talented squad, which is San Miguel. Kaya lang, hindi kumpleto ang mga sundalo ngayon ni Coach Ato Agustin.
Jay Washington not had a good day from beyond the arc. And we want to take this time to say happy birthday to Mr. Ramon Ang, President and COO of the San Miguel Corporation.
Ligayang kaarawan, sir. Of course, RSA, talagang matinding supporter ng Philippine sports, lalong-lalo na. Ito, tatlong mga koponan ng San Miguel nasa Final Four. Kaya nga lang, ang Pineg ay hindi na nakarating sa finals. But San Miguel and Ginebra still battling here. And the other draw, another offensive rebound. And Ginebra, so aggressive, quicker to the ball, better reaction time, everything working here for Ginebra. 22-point advantage over San Miguel.
Off that beautiful assist from Ronald Tubid. Less than 10 minutes to go in the third. Olsen Racela stuck on the baseline. Salvacion, the fake against his former teammate. Jumper, in and out.
Everything has been one-on-one for San Miguel. Nobody able to create scoring opportunities. Nobody able to penetrate, suck the defense, and dish. Once again, Ginebra challenging the transition defense of San Miguel. A lot of layups, a lot of easy baskets for the Gin Kings.
Take a look at the shifty Willie Miller. Stop and go action.
Individual defense was beaten. Last line defender was likewise beaten. Makikita mo dito, a tad late, a step late. Itong defenders ng San Miguel.
Miller unable to complete the three-point play. Nonetheless, 24 points.